What kind of breakfast meats do you like?
I don't.
You don't like any breakfast meats?
I really don't.
Bacon? Sausage?
No sausage.
No. Chicken? It's a breakfast meat.
I don't eat breakfast.
Chicken isn't any time
I don't eat
of the
breakfast
day.
like ever.
Yeah.
Well, you know why I don't eat breakfast.
Yeah.
Should we tell people?
Sure, fill time, because I'm bored out of my skull.
I'm
watching
sorry,
you
I'm
switch
doing
weapons.
upgrades.
Yeah, tell us about how shitty your life is.
Oh, no, see, the thing is, I don't want to scare people.
Go ahead, man, let's scare them.
I don't want to
Listen, hearing about... We tell each other stories about our childhoods, and it instantly makes me feel better about my life, you know? I'm like, things could be worse. I'm having a bad day, but I can eat cereal and not throw up,
day.
Yeah,
well, okay. I guess while we're commuting to the next thing anyway.
Yeah, story time!
Okay.
Happy stories, yay!
Well, alright, so everybody knows what cereal is. Let's start there.
What cereal?
Cereal. Well, anyways, look, when
What cereal?
Shut up. When everybody eats cereal, there's a point at which the cereal gets too soggy and they won't eat it anymore, right? Like, everybody's got a point, a limit. And they're like, might as well just spill out the remaining cereal at that point. Alright, well, my point at which I believe cereal is a little bit too soggy is a little bit before most people. It's not, like, terrible. It's not like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's done, like, I can't eat it anymore. But I just, I don't like putting soggy, gross stuff in my mouth. Except for ladies. But anyways...
It all comes back.
It all comes back to that, yeah. But so, I just, I was never a huge fan of cereal, but I could eat it, Past tense, I could eat it. I used to really like Cocoa Frosted Flakes. Those were good.
They don't exist anymore, right?
They don't exist anymore.
They have like a
chocolate Frosted Flakes, but
yeah,
something's different about
it's
them
not
from
the
what I've
same.
seen, yeah.
It's like Trix when they made them balls instead of look like fruit. Like, it doesn't taste the same.
To be fair, I haven't tried the chocolate Frosted Flakes, but that's because I've heard that, like, that and the story that I'm in the middle of.
Mm-hmm.
So, alright, fucking the story. I'm trying to avoid getting into it because I just hate what happened so much. And a lot of our friends already know the story because I've had to say it a couple times.
Yeah.
Alright, well, so my mom decides that me having pancakes and waffles pretty much every breakfast, when I had breakfast, which as a kid, I mean, you know how skinny I am now. I was even skinnier back then. So she decided that was no good because, my mom, I grew up in a Jewish family, and Jewish mothers are known for being very overbearing, and I think that's kind of accurate in my case at the very least. So she decided for me that was no good, and that my breakfasts would be alternated, so that way I would never have 2 days in a row of syrupy, quote, syrupy breakfasts, because they're from the devil or some shit. I don't understand why she thinks that it's so bad.
You put the cereal in the bowl, and then Elijah comes and drinks the milk.
Don't. Alright, so...
Okay, he makes that joke.
That's another story. That's another story.
I can't claim
that
I did that.
Shut up. Okay. So, yeah, my, what's going on here? Come on, you. Okay, so, my mom refused to let me have bagels. I'm a New Yorker, okay? I'm a New Yorker through and through. Both my parents are from New York. I spent the first 9 years of my life in New York, and I've spent the most recent 6 years of my life in New York. I'm a New Yorker, okay? And she doesn't consider bagels to be a non-syrupy breakfast somehow.
What?
Yeah,
do you dunk it in syrup or something?
I think the point is that she thinks it's not healthy enough, right? Which is a little silly, but whatever. So she decides it's not healthy enough. You can't do that. So I have to have cereal because I don't like eggs at all. And so my only option left at that point was cereal.
What was that?
And, yeah, so cereal, sorry. I'm playing the game at the same time that I'm talking about this.
So cereal,
So I have to have cereal every other day because my mom. All right, whatever. But my mom starts noticing that I'm not eating the entire bowl of cereal that she puts out for me. And I ask for less cereal, and she says, no, you're trying to get out of the cereal days so you could just have more syrupy breakfast than that. No, that's cheating. You're not allowed to do that. Because, again, very overbearing and micromanaging everything. So the long and short of that is that I said, no, I can't eat the cereal after a certain point once it gets too soggy. And her response to that was that she would, any day that I would not eat all of the cereal, and that was most days, she would put saran wrap on the cereal once I was done with it, put that in the fridge, serve it to me 8 hours later when I got home from school. You might expect that it was a little bit too soggy for me by that point after 8 hours of being in the
Jesus fucking
milk.
Christ.
It was disgusting. And on top of that, when I say for dinner, I don't mean like, hey, haha, here's your thing. No, here's real dinner. No. That was my dinner. And if I did not eat that, I was not allowed to eat anything else. In fact, she would even try to sweeten the deal, such a great deal it was, by saying that if I ate the soggy-ass, disgusting cereal, that she would let me have real dinner afterwards.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I get so uncomfortable during this story. I can't even
You've
imagine
heard
how
it
you
several
feel.
times. And so I do not eat cereal anymore.
So then you went to school, and you would eat cookies, or right?
Yes. I actually at the time was going to a high school with like the best school food I've ever heard of, let alone tasted, and it was actually really good and really cheap because it was school food, relatively speaking, pretty cheap. So fucking good. And so I would go to school and I would like have a massive stack of cookies, which were like 25 cents each, and they were soft baked and really delicious, and they would have M&M cookies all the time too. That's my shit.
So because they were trying to prevent you from having sugary breakfast,
I would only have lunch as my only meal because I wouldn't have breakfast because of the cereal, and I wouldn't have dinner because of the cereal.
Oh,
so that was my only thing. I would get 2 lunches. I would have like 2 things of pasta or whatever, and then I would also get a massive stack of cookies. And funny enough, this school, I think it was actually the middle school before that high school. Actually, both schools, my middle school and high school in this school district in Pennsylvania. Shout out to it, actually, because I don't live there anymore. Emmaus High School, you have, I don't know if you still do, but you at least had the best goddamn school lunches ever. Anytime I'd hear on, like, TV shows or whatever, like, oh, school lunch, and I'm like, what the fuck are you complaining about? Like, school lunch is great. But anyways, so fucking, Jessi, you want to play for a bit?
Yeah!
Just don't go into that thing. I want to do that after I finish talking.
Oh, so what do I do?
Anything else?
Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, so Emmaus High School has this thing where when you're done with all of your washable dishes, not the disposable, styrofoam shit, but like the washable dishes that they would rewash all the time. Washable? Wash? Can I say it more? You're not paying attention.
Me?
You didn't
I'm
react
trying to get in the water!
You have to free run down.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Idiot.
I know what story you're going to tell, but you need to finish the first story first.
So in my middle school, right, they would have, me and my friends would, whenever we were done eating, we would take all of our leftovers, whatever we didn't have finished, and we would start making what we would call a pie, which is we would pour like all of our leftover chocolate milk and mozzarella sticks or whatever the hell they had that day, and make like this big vertical concoction. We would make it as high up as we could, and we'd call it a pie because that's what pies are like, And the lunch ladies got really pissed at us for quote playing with our food, even though it was our stuff that we were done with. And they would come over and like wobble really slowly because they were very, very large people, and they would just take it and throw it away. It'd be very annoying. They'd yell at us all the time. So we started, like, striking back against them. Jessi, what are you doing?
I don't know where I am.
You went too far out of the map. You're back exactly where I gave you the controller.
What the fuck? What happened?
All right, let me finish my story. So
You started telling another story.
I did?
Yeah, you're supposed to tell him about the psychiatrist at your...
Oh, it's just that it's not psychiatrist. It was
Whatever.
It was the
Therapist.
guidance counselor.
Whatever.
The,
Tell him.
the guidance counselor called Child Protective Services, and my parents got mad at me for daring to say that they weren't feeding me enough because of the cereal thing. Then they stopped feeding me cereal, and all was well. So yeah, but anyways, no. So the lunch ladies, I have to talk about this. The washable dishes.
You just
like,
skipped past the best part of the story.
what part am I forgetting?
No, it was just like a big lead up where you're like, yeah, I had to go. You were talking to the therapist or
Guidance
counselor.
Yeah.
And they were like, what? They can't do that, and like.
Yeah.
Then they called Child Protective Services.
They call Child Protective
And
Services.
then-
My parents got pissed off at me and tried to get the guidance counselor fired.
Yeah, because you came home and they were like, do you know what you did?
I love how I've told this story so many times that you actually remember it slightly better
I
than
do.
me. Well, no, it's just that I'm distracted. It's not that I don't remember. It's that I'm distracted.
I can tell the story better than you now.
I'm just distracted. But anyways, so okay, the other story though, so there was 2 lunch ladies back in my middle school, right? There was the lunch lady who would get upset with us whenever we would make our pies, and then there was the other lunch lady who we called Sauce Lady, because even when we weren't making our pies, we would get like these cheese sticks, like the crappy little cheese sticks they would make in school that was really just like pizza dough with a little bit of cheese inside of it. Did they ever have those at your schools? That's what they called mozzarella sticks for us. It wasn't real mozzarella sticks, but anyways, they had these fucking cheese sticks, and they were probably the most disgusting thing that they served. And you would get a side of dipping sauce, right? Like a cheese stick or mozzarella stick would have. And fucking Sauce Lady hated us so much. The reason why she is named Sauce Lady is because she would like come up to us randomly and not say a word and just take our sauce and throw it out. Just come up to us and just grab it and throw it away. And it was so weird. We never figured out why she would do it. She'd do it every fucking day.
Did you like interact with her at all?
No! I mean, not other than just like a couple of the pie incidents where she and the other lunch lady like got a little pissy with us, and the other lunch lady, we would always hum the tune to Jaws as she walked towards us because she was wobbling.
Oh, of
She
course.
was very large. She was very large. But yeah, so that's my childhood. I think it's all related because everything related to my school lunches was just weird and also funny at the same time. Oh, I didn't get to the salad bowls. Okay, so the fucking salad bowls are these little tiny things that like they're really small bowls. They're really small bowls, right? They're not really even bowls. They're like they're tiny little miniature bowls, right? That they'd put the salads in, and they had these little grooves on the bottom. And what I was getting to before, and I just realized, I know I'm rambling a lot, but my school would have these conveyor belts, right? Jessi, I'm talking. You're ruining my thing. We're running out of time. I have to finish my story. So listen. Stop it. So my schools would have these conveyor belts. When you were done with the washable dishes, you put them on the conveyor belts, and then the lunch ladies in the back would get it and clean the dishes, right? So these little grooves on the bottom of the salad bowls, which were meant to hold them upright because they were, spherical underneath, right? And too smooth, so if you put them on a table, they would have rolled around everywhere. So they had these little grooves on the bottom to keep them, flat on the table. And the grooves, if you put them, like, right next to the conveyor belts, would perfectly align with the conveyor belt, and between the wall next to the conveyor belt and the grooves, it would make the salad bowl spin just a little bit, and it would be spinning at just a very slightly slower than the speed of the actual conveyor belt, so it would hold up all of the dishes behind it and cause this massive mess. We went in all-out wars against these lunch ladies, man. They were pieces of shit.
So
Very mean people.
you were a rat as a kid. That's very surprising.
No, they struck first, okay? It's not the pie thing didn't happen until after Sauce Lady. No, that's right. Sauce Lady happened first, and then the pie thing happened as an escalation of it. I remember that now.
Did you go visit Salt Lady?
She's probably dead from diabetes or something.
Oh my god.
They were very big! And your childhood was so great. Your Catholic school, I'm sure. Here, give me the controller. You talk about Catholic school.
Oh god. Okay. I got in trouble a lot at Catholic school. Let's see. There was one time where I got in trouble at school because I didn't want to go to class, so I went in the bathroom and like stood up on one of the stalls so that they wouldn't be able to find me. Then I was walking a kid around by like I put a scarf around him like a collar on a dog and I was walking him around. And then I brought a knife to school because I wanted to cut an apple, you know, to snack on.
Was Apple the name of your bully?
Yeah. Fuck that. Cut a bitch. I almost quit writing.
Wait. I'm sorry. I think that was the voice of Juno.
Nice. Cool.
Alright, you continue your story.
I almost quit writing because I was traumatized. I got in trouble in class for writing fan fiction, actually, in class. It was in a notebook, you know, because I'm always writing, and the teacher took it away, and I used the word, like, damn and, like, demon in it, so they thought... It's a great leap to think that I am worshipping the devil because I used damn
come on.
and demon in my writing.
Leaping to assume that it's the devil is very, very common in Catholic anything.
Okay, well, they thought I was worshipping the devil.
They thought Pokemon is the devil, okay, man?
So they had to call my mom in, and she was like, are you worshipping the devil? And I was like, no. And she was like, okay. Because she's not a fucking idiot.
I wonder what she would have said if you had said yes. Your mother would have been like, oh, okay. Do you want us to get you to a different school?
She's very supportive, yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been like, yeah, Mom, the devil fucking rocks. And she'd be like, cool.
Why do you think he rocks?
Not,
why do you think he rocks? Yes,
I just like to learn about your point of view. I love my mom. What else happened? I got in trouble because a guy punched my friend, so I punched him.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think you told me about that before.
I punched a kid in school. I was a troublemaker.
And it was a dude?
Yeah.
What did he do after you punched him?
I don't know, probably fucking cried.
You don't remember?
I was like 11.
But you don't remember what happened after?
No, I didn't even know this happened until my mom told me. Yeah. What else?
Well, actually, you know what? Aren't you preparing a video on your main channel? On your main channel?
Yeah.
About all of your childhood stuff, like stories about you from your childhood?
Yeah. I sat down with my mom. She tells great stories about me when I was a kid, and we recorded some, and I'm gonna have someone do art for it, you know, and make it a fun little series maybe. So that should be nice. It turned out like way better than I thought it would.
Alright, so how about let's not like spoil too much more of it then?
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys are interested in that, her YouTube channel will have all that stuff in it. So that's youtube.com/nohacking.
Oh my god. youtube.com/nohacking.
Oh!
Stab it!
Oh shit, I didn't know you could do that. So now it's like... Oh, it's like with the trains.
There we go.
Oh, that makes it so much easier.
Come closer, Cypher.
Alright, let's do this.
Yeah. Hello. What a weird mirror.
Mirror.
World War I! Dude, World War I!
I know.
What the fuck? What's that?
There's a reason that I came here.
What the fuck is the binary meaning? What was that?
I don't
what does
know.
it say? What's happening?
I don't know. I know how to convert binary into numbers, but that's it.
Going haywire. Force, get out. You have to get out.
Nah.
Hello. In the past, you hunt for one of my artifacts, but I come to you today to speak of the future. Follow Lydia Fry. She will lead you to me.
Lydia Fry. That's probably a descendant of Jacob and Evie, because
Yeah?
World War I is after their
Nice.
time.
Awesome. When Jacob and Evie have a baby together, I guess this is the
Yeah. Oh my god, we get to play as a special child who doesn't have their full faculties because their mom and dad are. Well, I don't know. Is it going to be one generation or two generations? Oh, dick!
Crotch!
Definitely descended from Evie. Definitely descended from Evie. And Jacob. That was anticlimactic. Okay.
Oh my god, she's so pretty.
Lydia. So Jessi, is she your new favorite female assassin? You're so happy because you're like, oh. I guess, wow, this game we get to play as 2 female assassins.
Why is no one talking about this? Wait, go back. What was that? Oh, it's one of them picture books. Movies. Things.
No, that's just a generator.
Shit. Nope, no one saw
Oh, that generator is to keep on the light.
Whoops.
You have eagle vision, right?
Oh my god, just a little light. So, I wonder what happened here. This is amazing. What the fuck? Why is no one talking about this fucking game? I'm seriously gonna cry. This is so cool. This is so cool. Ooh.
She turned invisible? No, did not inherit that.
Okay, well, maybe it's Jacob's kid. It's funny that we don't know if it's Jacob or Evie's.
They are kind of related, so there's that.
There. Oh my god, they're dressed different. Oh, this is so cool! Oh my god.
Her outfit's really nice, though.
Yeah, right? This is so cool.
You now have, like, another assassin that you could, actually,
I could pull off this one,
yeah.
but no one would know who I was.